the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Thunder, especially since they played tonight. The Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder played on Tuesday. The Thunder won 114-88. It was a close game in the beginning, but then the Thunder pulled away late and basically blew them out almost by 30 points. But what are your takeaways from game one of the Western Conference Finals?
Well, the Timberwolves can't have zero fast break points, bro. That's unacceptable. You can't have zero fast break points, and you have to limit your turnovers. They had like 17, and the OKC had 12. And on top of that, Dante cannot be taking more shots than your best player, Anthony Edwards. He cannot be taking more shots than him, bro. The man went 3 from 12 from three. He can't do that. And then on top of that, Rudy, there's no way that I think his name is Kendrick Williams or something like that.
Kendrick Williams.
There's no way he's in the game and you're not dominating him on the offensive end, bro. There is no way, bro. There's no way you're 7 foot. You're a 4-time defensive player of the year and you're giving me 3 rebounds, bro. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, Ant has to play better. Ant has to play way better. Like you said, it was a good game in the first half, and then that third quarter, bro, they were just chucking up threes that entire third quarter. And then OKC went on like a 10 or 12 something run or something like that. And then after that, it was a wrap because they were shooting threes to try to get back in the game and wasn't nothing falling, bro. So I think they need to attack the basket more. Instead of settling for all those threes. You could technically say that they're the bigger team. Um, and then me personally, I was thinking, I'm like, they should low key go big. They should low key put Gobert, Randall, Nas Reed, Jaden McDaniels, and all in the game at the same time. Only thing is the spacing. That's the only problem that you're gonna have. Because Julius Randle, he can hit the three, but he's not really a knockdown shooter. Jaden McDaniels is the same thing with him. He can shoot it, but he's not knocked down. Nas Reed and Anthony Edwards are probably your best 3-point shooters in that lineup, but Nas Reed hasn't really shown up since the first round because he really didn't do anything in the second round, and he didn't do anything first game. I think he was like 1 for 11 the first game. So, but I would go big because now it forces a mismatch because OKC likes to play small sometimes, and so it forces a mismatch in every position because now you're big, and then on top of that, you got somebody instead of Julius Randle guarding Chet, you could put Nas Reed on Chet because even though Randle is stronger, Chet's taller. So even though he's bodying Chet can still just shoot over him or lay the ball up right over him, and Julius Randle can't do anything about that. But if you put Nas Reed on him, it eliminates all that. Then it stops Jalen Williams from attacking the basket. It stops Shea. It stops Shea from getting downhill and forces him to shoot more jump shots or more threes, which we want because he's not a high volume 3-point shooter. But like I said, the only thing is spacing. That's legit the only thing.
I thought to start out the game, I thought it was gonna be a good game because the Timberwolves was up by like what 8-0 because Jaden McDaniels hit the first shot of the game for a 3, and I was like, oh, we might get a Jaden McDaniels masterclass. And then Julius Randle, again, he played good. Julius Randle played good again. He was 28 points. He was 9 for 13 from the field. He was 5 from 6 from 3. Though Julius Randle played good again. I thought Anthony Edwards just didn't play good. I said it in my reaction the other day. I said Anthony Edwards, I think he has to be more aggressive. He even said he needs to shoot more. He knows he needs to shoot more. Brother, y'all not winning against no OKC Thunder. You only shooting 13 shots. It's not gonna happen. It won't happen. And I get it, bro. They were hounding him, bro. And I talked about it all the time. I said they got too many defenders to go at Ant, bro. Caruso, Dort, Casey, like whoever. They got too many of those defenders to go at him. Rudy Gobert, I thought Rudy Gobert was okay on the defensive end, but when you said he needs to dominate on the offensive end, what offense? He doesn't have none. He doesn't.
Bro, go get that ball off the rim and dunk on them small ass. Boy, dunk on a small ass.
Bro, he be fumbling the ball, bro. He can't even catch an inbound pass, bro. Not inbound, entry pass. He can't even catch the ball. He be fumbling. That's why I don't even know what he does. He has no offensive game whatsoever. He don't even got a hook shot. You could at least do that. but he can't do nothing. And honestly though, I think when I said in my reaction, I said the things that doomed them was the threes. I don't know what they thought they was the Celtics or something.
Bro
51
shot
threes is not
53s.
that's not them. That's not their game. I think they get hit, not hit 50, but they can hit threes, but that's not them. You guys are supposed to be shooting all these threes, and the Thunder let them shoot all these threes, and look what happened. Bricking. And your
Mm-hmm.
bench. Nas, like you said, Nas, 1 for 11. DiVincenzo, 3 for 14. Nikhil, 3 for 11. Then look at this 0 for 7 from 3 from Nas, 3 for 12 from Dante, 2 for 9 from 3. Like they just let them shoot. And it took them out the game. And then once it got to the second half, bro, the Thunder, I think they outscored them 70-40. It's like, what do you guys expect, bro? You guys have to be more aggressive. You guys actually have a pretty good bench. I know you only run 3 guys, but they're all 3 of those guys are good. They have to play better. And especially because Chris Finch, it's gonna be some times when he takes Rudy Gobert out the game and you go start Nas Reed. But the thing is, even though Rudy Gobert's offense sucks, he can still rim the turn and deflect shots, and he can do all that. That hurts them because technically, even though he had 3 boards, which is definitely unacceptable, he only was a -2. And that minus ain't good, but he was only a -2 on the court. So he did do something to an extent, but it's hard to play him when he can't give you no boards or no offense. And Mike Conley, I said it, Mike Conley just old. He can't do anything now. He's old now. He's just out there to just run the offense and make things smoother. He can't do anything. And he only played 23 minutes, and Gobert played 21. So I mean, for game 2, I just think they just got to be more aggressive. And I think you said the Timberwolves are the bigger team. They technically are the bigger team. I think you got to control the glass. Like Rudy Gobert, boards, Julius Randle, get some boards, and had 9. But I just think you gotta get some from Nas Reed. Dante be crashing the board sometimes. Nikhil, you just gotta crash the boards and don't turn the ball over. And then sometimes they just play dumb basketball. Sometimes they really just play dumb basketball. Like they be shooting themselves in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just simple. Anthony Edwards got to be more aggressive in game 1. Because when Anthony Edwards gets downhill, I don't think there's a lot of players that can stay in front of him downhill. It's not a lot of them. So he has to attack the rim more. And then low key, when they do go to that small lineup, that feel like that is your chance to attack the rim. That's your chance. There's no Hardenstein. There's no Chet. And I thought Chet was good this game. I think this was one of his best games of the playoffs. I thought he was really good. I thought J-Dub was okay, but Hardenstein only played 20 minutes, so it's not like, he was out there a lot. And Shea was just Shea. He had 31 points. He facilitated more, but I thought Shea was good, and I just think the Thunder just outplayed them in the second half, and they took their soul away.
Yeah. Now I've been seeing a lot of Shea foul baiting, but me personally, I think that's a skill. Foul baiting is a skill. People say it's unethical hoops. I disagree because when you're the best player on the floor and the defense got you locked up, you gotta find a way to score. And so if that means drawing a foul, I mean, I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I'm cool with the foul baiting because that's a skill. That's an art that takes high basketball IQ to do that. You know what I mean? To manipulate the refs and to manipulate defenses, that takes high IQ. So I'm not mad at the whole foul baiting thing.
This is stat. It says SGA ranks 23rd in free throw attempts among players who averaged 30 points since 2005 and just 10 among the last 20 MVPs. So I don't know why, if that's the case, it's people worse than him. If we're going to do that, it's people worse than him. And I agree with you 100%. I always say, like, foul baiting is a skill. With James Harden, it was a skill. Trae Young, skill. Now, Joel Embiid, I think that's a skill too. I think we only get on Joel Embiid because he's just tall and be flopping and doing all that extra stuff. I get that. That's understandable. But that is a skill. And I just feel like, and I was just thinking about this like today. I was like, bro, the NBA community is toxic. Y'all always talk about, I can't watch this because he foul baited. I don't want to see a Knicks and Thunder series because all they're going to do is just foul bait. Brother, what do y'all want? Because I see people cry about Jason Tatum, how, man, all Jason Tatum do is step back threes, go to the line. Then when we get somebody that do go to the line, y'all cry. What? We can't win. Pick one. You either want the guy to not go to the line a lot, or you do want the guy to do drive to the hole. Pick one. Stop always crying. That's why I don't like the NBA community. It's just toxic, and they just be crying too much. They can't win. We can't win on shit. Like, that's annoying, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, we gotta do better. We gotta do better on that. Like, and Shea only hit 11 free throws. Take away the 11 free throws, they still blow them out.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I just don't get that. And the thing is, he's been doing this all year. What's y'all just so y'all just now seeing it only because it's the playoffs? He's been doing this all year. It's the same thing. So I don't know why we're crying about a guy foul baiting or free throw merchant. Even Doris Burke brought up free throw merchant. Me personally, I just don't care. I really don't care. Like, get your points how you want to. At least he's being aggressive. Like, I mean, that's what we want, right?
And then you gotta think about it, bro. Like, if I'm having an off shooting night, they always say if you're having an off shooting night and you and basketball players are always taught if you're having an off shooting night, the first thing you go do is go to the line so you can see the ball go in the net, and then now that can low key jumpstart or kick start your scoring again. So it's like, bro, if I'm having a bad shooting night, I'm gonna go to the free throw line so I can see the ball go in the hole, and I could potentially, start playing well again.
I said the exact same thing, bro. And the thing is, SGA wasn't really doing nothing, like in that first half. So what did he do? Was driving.
He was
and
2 for 12. He was 2 for 12 at first.
Exactly. So he wasn't really playing good. So what do? Like you said, go to the drive, get foul. It happens. So we got, bro, he's a good player. He's a really good player. And like you said, take away the 11 free throws. He still has 20-something points, and they still blow them out. So it doesn't really matter. Like, just give credit to the Thunder. They won the game. And it's not like the free throws was the reason why they basically got booed out. It's just the Timberwolves are just bad in the second half. You got outscored 32-18 in the third and then 38-22 in the fourth because they was only down by 10 going in the fourth. So you still think it's a good game. Y'all just sold in the fourth quarter. It's simple as that. They just got beat. And I still have the Timberwolves win. I actually don't know your picks for these conference finals. I don't think you said it when we was on last time. But I had Pacers in 7 against the Knicks and Timberwolves in 7 against the freaking Thunder, and they still have a chance of winning the series. They just gotta. They can't. The thing is, the Timberwolves can't take all these threes. You can't let them bait you into taking all these threes, bro. You can't. That's not y'all game. Like, there's no reason why y'all taking 51 threes. There's no reason. But you only shot 29%. And the thing is, y'all let the Thunder shoot 52% from 3 and 50% from the field. So y'all defense wasn't even on point.
I think they took half they threes too. They took 20 something, 25.
They took 21 threes. They took 21 threes. So they weren't going out there chucking up threes. But y'all was, and that's the reason why y'all lost the game. And I do believe y'all got to control the rebounds. Because there's Mark Dagnall has shown it. He will run a small that 5 line. Bro, he's putting Caruso at the 5. He's done it. He's doing it. And it be working. It works. So y'all have to take advantage of that. They just didn't take advantage of it in game 1. They got blown out. I do gotta ask you a question. Can Rudy Gobert even be in this series? Can he play in this series?
I mean, we seen what he did. We seen what he did against the Lakers. If he can replicate that, bro, then I'm not saying every game, but the 20 and 20. I'm not saying do that every game, but if he can semi-replicate that, give me about 12 to 15 and 10 and 12, then they can win. I mean, I got the Wolves winning in 7, and then I got the Knicks winning in 7.
Okay. And I want to give credit to the Thunder bench. I thought Kendrick Williams came off the bench and played good in his 10 minutes. He hit 2 big threes. Isaiah Joe, who didn't play at all in the series against the Nuggets, he came off the bench with 7. Casey Wallace, bro. Casey Wallace a plus 21. He was out there diamond. and
Hey,
his
nah,
defense.
Kason Wallace has been playing really good, even though he hasn't been scoring well last round and then that first game. It's his defense and his playmaking that's been really well for him.
And Alex Caruso, obviously, with 9 points. Like, I talk about, I'm like, bro, Alex Caruso is probably the best perimeter defender in the league, bro. Like, you can argue it. Like, he's amazing. And if Shea gonna do this, and if Anthony Edwards ain't gonna step it up, because I mean, I think I would probably never say this in my life, but you can argue Julius Randle been the best player on the Timberwolves in the playoffs. You can argue it. I'm
No,
not saying he is, but you
he
can argue
has.
it.
He has been the best player on a team in the playoffs. Ant has not been Ant so far.
So, and if we're gonna get games like this from Julius Randle, these masterclass type games, I need Anthony Edwards step up, but I also need the role players. Like, bro, they were the only two guys in double digits. No one else. The second highest guy was Nikhil Walk. No, Dante DiVincenzo with 9.
Dante,
He was 3
yeah.
for 14. And all he do is just chuck threes. That's all he do. All he do is chuck threes. And the thing, I, to a degree, when they take Rudy Gobert out the lineup and they have Nas Reed in, there's just no rim protection, bro. And it's so easy for the Thunder to get to the rim, bro. It's so easy. Like, that's what I talk about with Rudy Gobert. It's offense trash, but he can protect the rim to an extent. But when they put Nas Reed, when they do go small, because I think that's when the Thunder went small, they had Nas Reed in the game. But it just didn't matter, bro. I thought they low-key could have won this game, but it failed them in that second half.
I want to see Chris Finch. I want to see him whatchamacallit. I want to see that big lineup for it. I'm not saying you got to play it for an extended amount of time, but I at least want to see it for at least 2 to 3 minutes just to see what it does to OKC and see how OKC counters that. Because if you run Ant, Jaden, Julius, Nas, and Rudy Gobert, it's a mismatch, at least 2 to 3 mismatches on that court. So at least try to run it for 2, 3 minutes just to see what they do.
Who do you have winning tonight? We'll do our pick'ems later, but just real quick, who do you think wins tonight?
Low key, I'm gonna go T-Wolves. I'm gonna go T-Wolves. I thought they was gonna steal game 1, but I'm gonna go T-Wolves.
I thought they could steal game 1 too. I think the T-Wolves can tie this up, bro. They just gotta play defense, man. Their defense has been good at the end of the regular season and has been decent so far in the playoffs. But this is a different beast, man. The Thunder are a different type of beast, bro. You ain't facing the weak Lakers. You ain't facing the Warriors with no Steph. This is a fully healthy Thunder team. And y'all got to bring y'all A game. Y'all can't be bringing out here C+ type games, bro. Y'all going to lose. Simple as that. Because I see people talking about the Timberwolves might lose in 5 and stuff. And it's like, damn, that's crazy. But, I mean, so far it ain't looking good.
If they playing like this, I can see it. I can see it.
I do got the T-Wolves, but we'll get more into in our pick'ems. But